Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Night Garden. I am here to share a sample of Lemon Balm, which is now officially available as an audiobook. So, if that's something that interests you, that is something that you can find on my coffee shop, my website, and on Audible. It will be coming soon to iTunes and pretty much everywhere else that you can get audiobooks. So, without further ado, let me launch into the retail sample. This is about 5 minutes from the first chapter.
That time that life was mundane. Cypress. Okay, stop me if you've heard this one before. I'm sitting in a dark room with a vampire. The setup sounds like a joke, but there's no punchline. But if you don't laugh, you cry, right? So let me spin you a tale of a vampire and a werewolf sitting in a dark room. I know, vampires, werewolves, sitting in the same room and not killing each other. It's quite amazing. I'm Cypress, and I'm one part of this story. My vampire friend over there, that's Acanthus, and I think you'll find we have a lot to say. This story is kind of about us and some stuff that drew us together, but it's also about things way, way bigger than us. Things that I didn't know existed until I met a vampire, rotting in a coffin and hoping to die. Acanthus is here with me because this story isn't just mine to tell. From now on, I think we'll switch back and forth on telling the tale of 2022 into 2023. It sounds stupid because it's just a year, right? But honestly, the events of the past year in particular, really 3 years if you count the time before the dog bite, have turned my life into the opposite of a joke. I've been kind of bobbing along in the world of shadows with my vampire companion holding the guiding lantern through the dark. But the story doesn't work if I start in 2022. I need to start at the beginning. At least the beginning for me. So let me take you back. Cypress, did you finish that report I asked for? My head was resting on the desk when I heard my boss, Anita, round the corner. I shot up from the surface, the fluorescent lights mixing with the bright monitor backlight in an awkward, overstimulating mash of blue, high-definition light that made my eyes ache. My gaze landed on her gaunt, angular face, peering with a scowl beneath furrowed eyebrows. Her brown corkscrew curls flew wildly away from her face, and her almost black eyes screamed disappointment at me as I put on the cheeriest tone I could muster, glad for the fact that I didn't have to fake a smile under my brightly colored mask. The soft cotton fabric had a cartoonish splatter of white clouds across a bright blue sky. The pattern made me happy in the morning, but the joy it brought was sucked out of me within 5 minutes of being in the office. Anita was a hawk, terrifying at the best of times. I happened to not finish the report she was questioning me about. Sorry, boss, I had a few other things I had to get done first. Even with the mask perched on her angular face, Anita's jaw clenched, and I could see the gears grinding in her head as she gritted her teeth. She sighed and pinched the bridge of her nose. Cypress, I asked for this report at 10 a.m. I didn't need to see her mouth to picture the sour lemon frown. I was already busy with the IT tasks I needed to do, and lately I had been wearing another hat for data entry because the entire department was in shambles. The report that she was asking for wasn't something that either department I was covering was responsible for. I know, I replied quickly, trying my best to sound sympathetic without giving her room to berate me. It was easy for me to slip into that corporate cold mask to placate her. We had more pressing matters. Despite the importance of a spending report in Anita's world, we had to fire 3 people today for not showing up to the office, cutting our losses. The height of corporate capitalism. It's not like there was a pandemic or anything. Not to mention my actual department, IT, was being tasked to set up work from home for 80% of the employees while I was busy trying to please my toxic boss, Anita. She was unsympathetic to my plight. I need that report first thing tomorrow morning, Cypress, even if you have to work all night to finish it. I get it. No need to bite my head off. I tried my best not to let my irritation show. Yes, Anita, you'll have it. I smiled my most pleasant, award-winning smile, pleased to hear that it slipped into my voice rather than the budding headache at the base of my skull. But this woman was a stone tower. Tomorrow morning, she hissed through gritted teeth.